Hello everybody, welcome back to my Pilates channel. My name is Kat. Today I'm taking you through a full body Pilates workout. We are not using any equipment or props today, just your body weight and a mat. So let's get started. We're going to come onto hands and knees. Hands are directly in line with the shoulders. Your knees are hip width apart. You're going to find right away a neutral spine, which means there's a little bit of an arch in your lower back. So careful not to tuck your tailbone. Also careful not to overarch the spine. So you want to engage the core here. You're gently pulling your belly button in. Your back is nicely supported. From here, we're going to take an inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to lift up your right knee, pull it in towards your chest, around your spine, empty the air out of your lungs. We're going to inhale, come back to neutral spine, drop your knee, other side. So with the exhalation, we pick up the knee, round the spine, bring the knee in towards our chest. And with the inhalation, we lengthen the spine, take the knee back down. Moving slow, exhaling. And inhaling to neutral. And switching side each time. We're going to do two more, so one more time on each side. And last one to the left. And release. Good. From here, you're going to tuck your toes. We're going to lift the knees so they are hovering off the ground, just 1 inch or 2, and then gently press them down. And again, pick up your knees, 1 inch or 2, not too high, and down. Now notice that your spine stays nice and neutral. So there's no tucking happening of the tailbone. We're not rounding the spine. Your shoulder blades are nice and flat. So you're pressing firmly down into your hands. We're just lifting the knees up and dropping them down. Back is straight. You can balance something on your spine here and it would not fall over. 2 more. This next time your knees are up, you're going to keep your knees lifted off the ground. We're going to combine both. Pick up your right foot, pull your knee in towards your chest, round your spine, lengthen, tuck your toes, keep the knees lifted. Other side, pull it in, round the spine, lengthen, knees stay up. We're going to do 4 more, alternating sides. Now, if it's too much to keep your knee lifted, when your foot comes down, you can drop your knees down, and then lift the knees, pull it in. If you really want to challenge yourselves, specifically the quads are maybe on fire here, you're keeping knees lifted the entire time. Let's do 1 more each side. Take the time to lengthen when you go back. I want to see that nice tabletop position. Each time in between. And release. Take your knees down, untuck your toes, sit back, come to a shell stretch. We're going to come all the way down now onto our bellies. You're going to have your legs in a turnout position, so toes are pointing out. You're as wide as your hips, maybe even a little bit wider. Take your forearms down off to the side of your mat. You want to have your hands, your palms roughly in line with your ears. Your elbows are bent 90 degrees. We're going to lengthen the neck here by placing our forehead down onto the mat. Imagine someone's pulling on your big toes, you're lengthening the legs. You're going to lift your upper chest, elbows stay glued to the mat. So from the elbows to my fingertips, that whole portion stays down. I'm looking straight down into the mat. Stay here. You're going to lift up the right leg, reach it behind you, lower down. Left side, lift as you lift. Think about reaching the leg behind you. Take the leg down, take your chest down. And again, we lift, pull your belly button in. The legs are engaged, they're pulling behind you. Right leg goes up and down, left leg goes up and down. Now we're going to combine both together. Take your chest back down. We're going to lift the chest. As we lift the chest, right leg's going to come up at the same time. Everything comes back down. Left side, lift and reach the left leg behind you as the chest goes up and down. 1 more time each side. Keeping the length in the neck, so careful not to look out in front of you. You want to look straight down at your mat and down. Good. 1 more round this time. We lift the chest, both legs come up. Stay here. You're going to pulse your legs up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Everything comes back down. And again, we lift the legs both at the same time. Chest lifts. Pulse your legs. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. 2 more rounds. Lift up. Pull the belly button in here. It's going to help to engage the core. Pulse through your legs. Knees are straight. Imagine someone's pulling on your big toes. And release. One more time. Pull the belly button in. Lift up. We pulse it here. 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Take it all the way down. Take your hands close to your rib cage. You're going to press yourselves back into a shell stretch. Go slow. Be mindful. That was a lot of work on the lower back. And we're going to come back to tabletop position. Again, aligning your hands in line with your shoulders. Knees are hip width. You're going to keep your left hand down onto the mat. You're going to take your right hand behind your head. Notice that my elbow is open here, but don't open it too much that you're twisting your chest open. So I want the collarbone pointing down, your elbows pointing off to the side. From here, you're going to reach your left leg behind you, reach and lift it up, and then take it down. Tap the floor. Again, left leg and down. 8 more. Back stays straight. You're moving with control here. You really want to lengthen the leg all the way back. So make sure you straighten out the knee fully before you return down. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Final one. We're going to keep that leg lifted. Keep the core engaged. Now we're going to twist our body open towards the right. We're going to take it back to center. This time you're going to pull your left knee in towards your chest. Take your elbow, tap your elbow to your knee. We lengthen, open up. Keep the leg lifted. Twist your body open to the right. Take it back to center, tap the knee. And again, lengthen first. Keep the leg lifted as the chest twists open. Take it back to center, round the spine. Let's go for 4. Moving slow. And 3. Getting a nice stretch in the spine. Last 2. 1 more. Good. Stay here. Reach the leg behind you. Come back to that starting position where your elbow is down, pointing to the left. Your chest is pointing down. Flex your left foot here. You're going to tap the ground and up, down and up. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep your leg lifted. Now reach your right arm out in front of you. Shoulder stays away from the ear. Same thing with the leg. And 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your knee and hand down. Give me 1 cat stretch here. Round the spine. Push your hands firmly down. Release the back. Come back to neutral position. Take your left hand behind your head. Remembering that your chest is pointing down, elbow open to the side. Reach your right leg behind you. You're going to lift the leg up and take it down. And up and down. Up and down. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep your leg lifted. We're going to add that twist here. You're going to pull your knee in towards your chest. Tap your elbow to start. Moving slow, reach the leg behind you. Straighten out everything first. Now the leg stays straight. You open from the chest, twisting your body to the left. Come back to center. Round the spine. Tap your knee. And lengthen. Twist upper body. And come back to center round. And again. We twist open. We've got 4, and 2. Just one more. Finish it off. Good, and then lengthen your leg back, open that arm again. This time your foot is flexed, tap and up, down and up. 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep the leg lifted, foot stays flexed, reach your arm out in front of you, shoulder away from the ears, same thing. And 2, 6 more, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand and knee comes down. Give me a cat stretch here. Tuck the tailbone, push down, really releasing your spine, and sit back onto your heels. Quick cat stretch here. And we're going to come up to kneeling upright position. If you've got sensitive knees, you can place a towel under your knees or roll up your mat. You're going to have your hands crossed on opposite shoulders. Careful not to stick out your butt here, so you want to have some engagement in the core. Tucking your tailbone just slightly so that it remains neutral. Arms cross over your shoulders. Lift your elbows up. Long neck here. Inhale. As you exhale, you're going to twist your body to the right. Careful that the hips are not coming with you. So you want to keep both hip bones pointing front. We're just twisting from the spine. Come to center and go left. And center. And right. And left. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to center. Reach your arms up overhead. Shoulders remain low. This time we're going to twist the body. The hips can go a little bit with you this time. You're going to open your right arm back and hinge backwards, going where you can. If you can touch the heel, that's good. If you don't, that's perfect. Go where it's comfortable for your back. Come back up to center. Reach that arm up. Pass through center to the left. Open. Slight back bend here. And come up to center and twist. And again, to the right. And center and left. And center. One more each side. And center and left. And center. Good job. You're going to come to a kneeling, sitting down onto your heels. Here, have your arms out in front of you, slightly rounded. We're going to come up to kneeling. Arms will come up towards the ceiling. Shoulders stay down. You're going to keep your entire back straight. You're going to hinge back slightly in a straight line. Careful you don't feel this in the lower back. So we're trying to maintain a straight spine without arching the lower back, so keep everything engaged. Come back up to center. Now we're going to drop the arms out in front of us. You're going to tuck your chin. You're going to scoop from the tailbone. So we're going to try to create a nice C curve in the spine here, taking our bum back. Now go where it's comfortable for you. You can, if you want to, sit all the way down. You do not need to. And then from here, we're going to lengthen back up, straighten out the spine, shoulders stay down, hinge back, straight spine. Come back up, and now we round. Tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin, create that nice C curve in the spine. Go as low as you want to, but maintain the curve in the spine, and then you lengthen all the way up. Reach your arms up, shoulders low, hinge back, straight back. And back up to center. Rounded here. Tuck from both extremities of the spine. Round, round. And lengthen up. Back stays straight. Hinge back. Come up. Rounded here. We've got one more round after this. Lengthen up. Final round. Quads are burning, I know. Hinge back. Come up and round it here. And come all the way up. Good. Release your arms down. Roll it down. Come back to tabletop position. You're going to open your right leg to the side. Your toes are pointing forward here. We're going to open and twist to the right. So right arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Take the hand back down. Keep your back straight. You're going to push your hips back. Come back up to center. And again, twist open. And down, sit back. Good, 3 more. Open twist. And down. Moving slow when we're doing these types of movement with spinal twists. We want to be very mindful in the knee joint here. Lots going on. Let's just do one more. Perfect. Come back to the hands and knees. Pick up your leg. Reach it behind you. Tuck your toes. We're going to pick up the left knee, round the spine, pull everything towards the chest. From here, lengthen the spine. Again, as we did in the warm-up, you have the choice to keep the knee lifted or place it on the ground in between. And again, pull it in round and lengthen the spine. And again, the left knee stays bent the whole time. We're lengthening and rounding the spine with one leg straight. 3 more. 2 more. And just 1 more. Good. From here, reach your left leg back, come into a downward dog. You can bend one knee and then the other, or keep both legs straight as you want to, it's fine. And then come back to hands and knees. This time it's the left leg that opens up to the side, toes are pointing front. Reach your left arm up towards the ceiling as you twist to open your chest. Take your hand back down, press your hips back, try to maintain some length in your spine. Come back up, and again, twist open, and down, push back. Good, and 3. Should feel a nice stretch in that left leg and the spine. 2 more. Should be comfortable. So if this is painful for you, that's your cue to adjust something in your body. Don't want to feel any pain in the joints. Good. Now lift up the left leg. Take it behind you. Tuck it down. Pick up your right knee. Pull it in towards your chest. Round the spine and then lengthen. Again, you've got the choice to place the knee down in between or keeping it lifted. And lengthen. And again, 3. And 2. Moving slow. And 1. Good job. Reach your right leg behind you. Hips up, downward dog. And now you'll be happy to know that we're going to be on our backs. We haven't been there yet today, but we are there right now. So come to laying down. You're going to have your knees bent, legs hip width. Start with your hands behind your head. We're going to keep the hands sort of cradling the head, but we're going to keep the arms down. You're going to place the inside edge of your right foot along the inside edge of your left thigh. So notice that my right thigh is parallel. I'm not turning out this way. So inside edge of the right foot glued to the inside of your left thigh. From here, you're going to imagine that it's exactly that. They are glued together. We're going to pick up the left foot, keeping the connection with the right foot to the left thigh. Pick up your left foot and start to lift. So it's almost as if the left thigh is pushing your right thigh in towards your chest, and then take it down. And again, pick up the left foot, pull it in, and down. You're not going to go very far. If you've got tightness in your hip flexors, there's a chance you're going to feel it here. You may not have much room to pull everything in. It doesn't matter. Your foot maybe only goes up a millimeter, the left foot, and that's fine. But I want you to, as you're aiming to lift that left foot, no matter how high or low it lifts, I want you to think about engaging your core here, pulling the belly button in. Try to keep your lower back glued to the ground. 2 more. And just 1 more, and then we're going to add. So the next time our left foot is going to lift, we're going to lift the chest at the same time. Everything comes in, and then everything goes down. And again, everything comes in and down. When you pull everything in, hold it here momentarily before you go back down. You've got 3, 2, just 1 more, 1, and release. Keep your legs as they are. Head comes down, arms to the side. You're gonna twist both legs towards the left. You're keeping that connection with your right foot to the left thigh, and then come back to center. We're gonna do that a few more times. Careful not to lift the right shoulder off the ground, so you wanna keep both shoulder blades glued to the mat, which will reduce your range of motion in this twist, and that's fine. Your head is looking straight up towards the ceiling. Getting a nice stretch in the lower back here. Come back to center. You're gonna stay in center. So again, we're keeping that connection with that foot to the thigh. You're gonna press down into your left foot, lift the hips up and down. And again, up and down. Keep going. Now there's a chance that you're feeling the inner right thigh working, and that's normal. It's having to engage to maintain that connection to your opposite leg. Everything's glued in center. So it's normal you're gonna start feeling it into your inner right thigh. Okay, 4 more. And 3. And 2. Last one, stay up, tiny pulses. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, stay up. Listen carefully. Extend your right leg up, lower the hips down, lift the hips, connect foot to inner thigh, pulse it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend, lower, lift, connect. Pulse 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend, lower, lift, connect. Pulse 5, 4, 3, 2. 2 more rounds. Extend, lower, lift, connect. Pulse 5, 3, 2, 1. Last round. Extend, lower, lift, connect, and pulse 5, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Take your right foot down. Open your legs as wide as your mat. Just shake out your legs going, or windshield wipe your legs going one way and the other, before we do the full sequence on the other side. So coming back to center again, make sure your legs are hip width. Hands are behind the head. For the first one, we keep the head and arms down. Connect the inside edge of your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Keep pressing your lower back down, engage your core, pick up your right foot, head stays down and lower. So notice the difference on this side. Probably feels way different than it felt on the first side, and that is completely normal. No 2 sides are equal. That's just how we are. But it's good to start to familiarize yourself with how one side feels versus the other. Maybe one side is tighter than the other. Maybe one side is slightly stronger or stable. And start to pay attention to these things. It's gonna help you out a lot in the long run as you're training yourself, working out, rehabbing, etc. 2 more like this. 1 more. Good. The next one, we're gonna add the chest lift. So as the right leg lifts up, you pick up your chest, and then everything comes down. Don't lose that connection with your left foot to your right thigh. Imagine they are glued in place here. And 4. And 3. 2. 1 more. And come down, keeping your leg connection as it is. Release your head, arms to the side. Allow both legs to twist to the right. Come back to center. Again, I'm encouraging you to keep the left shoulder glued to the mat, and you're looking straight up towards the ceiling. Let's do just 1 more. And then we're gonna go for the hip and inner thigh sequence here. So pressing down through your right foot, you're just gonna lift and lower. Up and down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, final one, we stay up, we're adding the pulses. 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stay up, little combo, extend the left leg up, keep it straight, lower the hips, lift up, connect foot to inner thigh, pulse it, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, extend, lower, lift, connect, pulse, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, extend, lower, lift, connect, pulse, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2 more sets, reach, lower, lift, connect, and pulse, 5, 3, 2, 1 more set, reach, lower, lift, connect, pulse it, 5, 3, 2, 1, lower it down. Again, now place your feet as wide as your mat and windshield wipe your legs just to release tension in the back, in the pelvis. And just to make sure our backs are nice and relaxed now, we're going to take both knees in towards our chest. Lift your chest, come into a small ball. And release it back down. We've got a little bit of an ab blitz here. Start with your legs hip width, hands behind the head. We're going to lift the chest, pick up your right knee. You're going to go past tabletop. So you want to take that knee as close to your face as possible. Take it down, same thing, same side. 8 more. 7, 6, 5. Try to keep your elbows wide. 3, 2, 1. Other side, straight into it. Pull and tap. Pull and tap. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to alternate 1 and 1. Go right and left. And right and left. 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take both feet down. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. You're going to lift up. Reach for the backs of your thighs here with your fingertips. From here, bend your elbows. Pull yourself up a few inches more. You're going to stay lifted here. Release your legs slowly. Arms come back up and come back down. Same thing. Lift up. Reach for the backs of your thighs. Bend your elbows so you can pull yourselves up just a little bit higher. Once you're at that height though, remain here by using your core. Slowly release your thighs. Arms reach up. And come back down. 3 more times. Lift up. These are hard. Bend your elbows. Pull up. Stay here. Slowly release. And down. 2 more sets. Come up. Bend. Release. And down. 1 more. Up. Bend. Hold it here. Release. And up. Extend your arms behind you. Extend your legs out in front of you. Give your core a nice stretch. And arms up, tuck your chin, roll it up. Fold gently over your thighs here. And coming back up, we're going to be back into a kneeling position as we were previously. So again, if you need to add extra padding under your knees, make sure you make that adjustment. You're going to have your arms down by your sides here. Turn your palms so it faces out. Reach it up towards the ceiling. Shoulder stays low. We're going to hinge to the left. The left hand is going to slide down, opening out through the side of the body. And come up, other side. Turn your palm out. Reach it up. And slide your right hand along the side of your right thigh, reaching the left arm towards the right. Entire left side of the body stretches. And come up and down 1 more time each side. Right arm up and hinge to the left. And up. Last time to the left. And come up and release. Roll it down. Take your hands back to the mat. You're going to reach your legs back into plank position here. Start with your legs glued together. tuck your tailbone in so we don't want to stick out the butt. So pull everything nice and straight. You're going to twist your body to the right, opening your body to the right. Come back to center and twist to the left. Moving slow and keeping the legs glued together. And twist. So you're going to either keep this, or if you want to go a little bit deeper, you're going to reach your left arm at the same time as you twist open. So I'm twisting my body to the left. Same side you're twisting, basically same arm reaches out in front of you. Come back to center. Other side. Twist, reach, and down. Twist, reach, and down. So it's not a side plank, it's just a twist with a lifted arm. And twist. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back down. Take your knees down. You're going to take them nice and wide, toes together. Sit back, come into a deep shell stretch here. You can roll out your wrist if that was a lot of pressure on your wrist joint. And coming back to tabletop, this time on your forearms. So forearms come down, knees are hip width. Similar exercise we did in the warm-up here. You're going to tuck your tailbone, round your spine, pull your right knee in, and lengthen other side. We are nearing the end. Just want to make sure that your back is nice and loose. And go 4 more. Making sure you go for that full rounding here, and then the full lengthening. 1 more each side. And last one. And release. Come back to hands and knees here. Walk your hands towards your knees. You're going to unroll your spine, coming back up. Reach your arm up towards the ceiling. Take them down out in front of you. Tuck your chin, roll it back down. Walk your hands out in front of you. This time, tuck your toes, lift your knees, walk your hands towards your feet. Bend your knees as needed here. Slowly roll up. Taking your arms up towards the ceiling, take them down out in front of you. Tuck your chin, roll it down. Good. Walk it front. Back to a plank position. Drop your knees. Untuck your toes. Walk your hands towards your knees. Unroll it here. Arms up. Arms down to the front. Tuck your chin. Take your hands to the floor. Walk in front. Reach one leg back and then the other. Walk your hands towards your feet. Bend your knees. Unroll. Come up. Arms reach up. Take your arms down to the front. Tuck it and roll. Good. Take your hands back to a plank position. Take your knees down. You're going to come to a comfortable seated position. Whatever this means for you. You can be sitting on your knees, legs crossed, legs open. Just make sure you can keep a nice straight spine. Inhaling here, reaching both arms up. Deep exhalation, nice and slow. And again, inhale. As you reach your arms up, keep the shoulders away from the ears, nice and low. Exhale all the air out of your lungs. And last time here, inhaling, you're going to take the palms of the hands together, exhaling through heart center. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you feel fantastic right now. Please do like, share, subscribe. If you have comments, questions, I love reading everything you guys have to say. Thank you so much for your support. Truly appreciate it. I'll see you again sometime soon. Take great care and aloha.